Hello, everybody. Welcome to Heartlight Vedic Astrology. Today, I wasn't actually going to do a lecture. It was actually presenting to you more of an archive for the birth charts that I've analyzed on this channel. So, I'm a Vedic astrologer, Jyotishi, and I do classic ancient Indian astrology. And if you've seen any of my other talks, I go into a lot of different birth charts and things like that. This is actually, this month is the 2-year anniversary of the first video that I created and posted on this channel. And so since then, I've gone through a lot of different charts of people, mostly people, but also places and important moments in time. And so I thought, for those of you who like to look at different charts, putting them all together in this sort of kind of archive index format would be helpful to you. Um, So yeah, and also part of this is really, as I'm reflecting on the last 2 years, and I wasn't quite sure. I don't know. I was inspired, I guess, to post my first video, and it's the videos and have evolved, and I have evolved as a astrologer. And so I really just wanted to say thank you to all of you, all of my viewers, all the support you provide for me and the channel. All the people who subscribe and like and comment and ask questions and send in donations and all of it. It really is. I don't know. It's really warmed my heart and also, I guess, helped me, keep going. The first few videos I did, I got a few viewers a few months in, and I really appreciate those folks. As I guess it at least gave me some thought that maybe other people were interested in the things that I was interested in. So it kept me going. And then yeah, so I very much appreciate everybody who's stopping by. And I also want to thank all the people that I read charts for. So not just the, one-on-one people that I read charts for um, that I've met in person, but, all the people that I read charts for, even famous people I've never met. On some level, Jyotish is really about um, kind of reading the pattern of somebody's soul and destiny patterns in life and that sort of thing. And so to read anybody's chart, I think is a huge privilege. So even for those people who've passed on, um, you know, uh, just the fact that in some way their story is helping people learn astrology and learn about other people's lives and life paths, I think is really important for us all to learn from. I do also want to thank my teachers, and not just in astrology, but all of the teachers I've had through my life. I've been very blessed that way to have many great and fine teachers and who are very generous with me. Um, Even the people who taught me how to read and write, early on, tie my shoes, all that sort of thing. Because again, to be able to do something like Jyotish, in this kind of format, putting the presentations together, knowing how to do PowerPoint and the photography I add in and all this sort of thing. Different people have contributed to me becoming who I am so I could create these videos. To each of them, and there are too many to list, but to each and every one of them, I'm very grateful. Also, just, all of it, I think, the viewers and the people whose charts I read and the teachers and everything, it also goes back to just source. And so, um, I'm grateful to source, to Goddess, who somehow has put me on this journey. It's still pretty mysterious and sort of magical to me. Never really anticipated ever becoming an astrologer, but it's a pretty special way to spend my time and my days and my thoughts. So I'm very grateful to be able to do this in any format. So thank you for that. Yeah. So in any case, let's look at the index here. So, so basically this is a list of charts that I've looked at that I have videos on, and I've listed them in 3 different categories, basically people, places and things or moments in time. So this is the first list here of famous people that whose charts I've looked at. And this is a whole playlist of famous people if you ever want to go through them. You won't necessarily, part of the reason why I wanted to do this index is I've seen all these, I've gone through, analyzed all these different charts, but they're not one-off. Most of them are not one-off videos. They're incorporated into mostly my planetary transit videos, which I do every month. I usually look at 2 or 3 birth charts every month. And that's part of the, to embody the energies that are coming through the current sky patterns. And so I thought I would lay this out for any of you who, like me, really like to dig into different charts, and at least see, how I approached it. And some of them I've gone into much deeper than others. But in any case, here are charts that might be interesting to you. And they're listed in alphabetical order by first name. So, yeah. You can see, I'll just run through. So Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, that's in Planetary Transits video for February 2023. And then Adolf Dassler, he's the founder of Adidas, the shoe company. His chart is found in the Planetary Transits video for June 2023. So you see how this goes. I'm not going to read all the video titles and things like that. So this is basically, I'm just putting this together so you can search through if there's anything you want to look for. But I went through after Adolf Dassler, there's Alan Turing, a mathematician, Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the telephone, Alfred Nobel, inventor of dynamite, Amadeus Mozart, musician, Anand Kumar, educator, Andrea Bocelli, opera singer, Anne Frank, diarist, Aretha Franklin, soul singer, Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, Charlie Chaplin, actor, Celine Dion, pop singer, Clint Eastwood, actor, director, producer, Coco Chanel, fashion designer, Diana Nyad, a long distance swimmer. And then on the next slide here, we have famous people E through N. So Edward Muybridge, who is the inventor of film or moving photographs, not film, the actual um, chemical stuff, but the person who invented the idea of stringing together photos to make film and video. Then there's Elvis Presley, singer, Friedrich Frobel, who's an inventor of the kindergarten, an educator, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but he's a famous basketball player in the United States. Harry Houdini, escape artist. John Lennon, musician of the Beatles. J.P. Morgan, financier. Kamala Harris, Vice President of the United States. Trine Jakobsdottir, Prime Minister of Iceland. King Charles III of the United Kingdom. Liz Truss, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Marie Curie, scientist. Marie Kondo, tidying expert. Michelangelo, the artist. Mickey Mouse, cartoon and world icon. Niccolo Paganini, musician. Then on the next slide, famous people P through Z. Pele, soccer player. Piero Gamba, conductor. Pope Francis, monk. Prince William of the United Kingdom. Princess Anne of the United Kingdom. Rishi Sunak, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Rudolf Dassler, founder of Puma Shoe Company. He's brothers with Adolf. Stan Lee, cartoonist, the inventor of Spider-Man. Temple Grandin, animal behaviorist. Thich Nhat Hanh, monk. Tina Turner, soul singer. Tom Cruise, actor. Vladimir Putin, president of Russia. Walt Disney, cartoonist. Winston Churchill, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And Yvonne Chouinard, environmentalist. So those are the famous people's charts I've looked at and all the different videos that you can access if you want to look at their charts. Then I've done some world countries and places. So this is in my world countries nations playlist. I looked at the national chart of Canada, the national chart of Israel, the chart of Moscow, the city in Russia, New York State, United States, Republic of the Sudan, the national chart for Russia, the national chart for Ukraine, and the national chart for the United States of America. Then world historical moments. I have a playlist on that. I have the Emancipation Proclamation. That's the document that essentially ended slavery in the United States. The indictment of ex-U.S. President Donald Trump. Storming of the Bastille. So essentially what France considers their Independence Day. the Titanic submarine explosion that happened last year, the one that was exploring a submarine. Then the original Titanic voyage of 1912, the Top Gun movie premiere, the day that U.S. President John F. Kennedy was shot, We Are the World, the song recording that was made, and the day that World War II began. Okay, so lots of charts for you. And again, it was pretty overwhelming just to list all these charts and to know how much I've done and how much just I'm able to do again, going back to all the support that you as viewers give me and my teachers have given me throughout my life, and the goddess from who it all comes. So thank you, and until the next one, take care. Namaste.